morning, children. We will start today a new chapter, that is chapter number 16, water. And the chapter is water. So here, students, water is the natural resource, right? Natural resource, and it is very, very important for all living things, right? Even the water, it's a renewable resource also. Renewable resource means if there is a continuous usage, then there will be a shortage of water, right? And without water, that means all living things need water to survive. If a person can live for few days without food, but he can't live without water. He needs water. Okay, now some of the uses of water. Uses of water. Here see, in human, first one, in human, how this water is used, human. First, for the digestion of the food. Digestion of the food in stomach. So, water requires. And then for second, for the transportation of the nutrients, transportation of the or the absorption of the nutrients into the blood, that also requires water. Then for the excretion of the waste, needs water. Then for this body temperature, regulating the body temperature. For this, see, when we sweat, some amount of water along with the salt comes out, right? Then it means some amount, the little bit heat also evaporate from our body. So it makes our body afterwards cools. So it regulates the body temperature. Clear? That it is for the humans. And in plants, if we talk about in plants how it is. See, in the plants, it is first one for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, it's a very essential thing, for the making the food. Plants need water. Then second one, through that means transportation. Here also transportation. When it absorbs the nutrients from the soil, how it transport the nutrients into the body parts of the plant? Through the water. That water carries these nutrients from the soil through the root and reaches to stem and to the leaves, right? So it gives to the plants. That also required. And even this seeds, seeds during the dormancy stage, they are in that dried form, right? Then after the crossing the dormancy stage, it germinates into a new plant. So for that it needs again water. Then only it can germinate into a new plant. Clear? And then in that here also excretion in the form of, that means guttation, or even that transpiration. During the transpiration, that time like ours, the sweat comes in, like here plants, what comes? That water vapor comes out. That is transpiration. Then that time also it gives the cooling effect in the to the plants by absorbing more water, right? Then some of the plants and some of the fruits, it contains water, right? So like if tomato, if we are saying, and that contains more water. And 90% of the body contains water, liquid only. Then this one, what I can say, it's a very good habitat. It's a habitat for many plants, those who are in the aquatic, that means in water. Even it gives for animals also, right? Aquatic plants and animals, it gives us a natural habitat. Habitat means the place where living things live, right? So this terrestrial plants, they contains this water in their body itself, okay? Because in that terrestrial plants, terrestrial areas, and even the xerophytic area, desert plains, those places there is a scarcity of water. So for surviving, the body itself contains much water. Like a cactus, if we say, inside the body it contains more liquid only, right? Water. Clear? That is for plants. And even we can say that in agriculture, if we say in agriculture, what, how it is helped? It help in the, that means for the plants, for irrigation, okay, irrigation, that means supplying the water to the crops. Crops only we are growing, so that crops need the water, supply of water, that is irrigation. Then this, what we can say, it is a universal solvent also, okay. In industries, if we say about in industries, it requires water is very, very important to making the products as well as to remove the waste from it. So that whatever the products industries prepare, they are dumping out the waste into the water bodies. So there they need water more, right? And it acts as a universal solvent. Why? Because universal solvent means many of the substances can dissolve in water. So here in industries, many of the substances they have to manufacture, so they need water, okay. And then the next one is the domestic use. In domestic use means for the household use. So many uses we are having, at home. That means for what are the uses of water at home? We use water for bathing, for cleaning, for mopping, then planting, that growing the plants, and even for cleaning the vessels, then washing the clothes, utensils. All these we need water, right? Then for drinking, then for preparing the food, that also requires water. So many uses are there. That means the water has so many uses. Okay, students?